good afternoon. Today we are going to take you on a round on the white course. The white course is, I think, a hidden gem here at Beaver Branch. I think the red course is really a beginner's course. Even the white course is a beginner's course, and blue course is obviously beginner friendly. But the white course is kind of a hidden gem. So it's the short tee pads to the longer basket placements when available, and 3 of the holes are going to have different tee pads. Okay. All right, here we go. Scott leading us off on 195 foot hole number 1. Little warm-up shot here. I'm lobbing a EMAC Truth up there. And easy twos. Moving on to hole number 2. Hole number 2 is 167 feet. Ooh. Again, the first 3 holes in particular are nice little warm-up shots, wrapping it around. Scott laying it up. Almost went out right side. All right, hole 3 here is another chipper. 152 feet. Really a good course to work your upshot game. Red course is a very good course to work your upshot game. All right, so as you can see, holes 1, 2, and 3, red and white are the same holes. Same tees, same pin placements. Game changes here on hole number 4 as we have a white pin. All right, hole 4 is 174 feet, and it is the B pin here. It is to the left of the front pin and towards the driveway, which is also OB. You can see Scott's got the death putt right here. Really touchy shot. Plays it very safe, and I landed right on the edge, almost in the driveway. And continuing the 2 streak. All right, now we're moving on to hole 5. Hole 5 is, one of those gems I'm talking about. It is a 271 foot hole over a pond, and I'm throwing a Maverick here. I want to kind of go to the right. I want to really hug over towards the pavement here, towards the driveway. And both of us end up doing that, because what you can end up doing, as you can see where the pin location is when you get over to the right where Scott and I are, is you have usually a hyzer shot at the basket. We're both going to go flick here, trying to get around that crepe myrtle. Both of us hit the great myrtle. But it's a nice little just under 300 foot shot on the white course. Moving on to hole 6, this is a 180 foot shot, and this is a retro fuse, flipping over and landing next to the pin. Scooter Crunch, I believe, is throwing an opto fuse or opto air fuse. All right, law of verticality in the ditch. By verticality, he's shooting off the bridge here.
Oh, cool.
And that brings us through 6 holes. Hole 7 is 123 feet. You're actually teeing off from the drop zone. So it's a little pitch shot. Easy to overthrow. Which we both do. Kind of putting with a little tree in the way. So I hit the tree. Scooter knocks down a nice straddle putt there, taking the box. Heading in the hole number 8, which is 264 feet. It's past that short pin, and you want to go over and across the creek. So we're going over and across. I'm throwing a Maverick, a Lucid X Zach Melton Maverick. Scooter nicks a little bit of a tree on his upshot, and he lays it up for his 4. Maverick down there to the pin, and taking the walk up past the gold, past the blue, and over to the white pin of hole number 9. Hole number 9 is 183 feet. It's part of Tornado Alley. And you see we have a whole bunch of trees here. There's actually a pond OB right in front of us. And you just want to kind of throw a hyzer shot right over top of it and try to put yourself into the putting area. Racking up that front 9 here. And check out the card. Hole 10 is 202 feet. It is on the logs there. You get a nice little angle at it from this tee pad. I'm throwing an EMAC Truth, and it flexes out just in time to get a nice look at it for the putt. Scooter Crunch is throwing the new Bounty. He threw it a little bit low and has an upshot here. He runs it. That is an air ball. All right, Scooter with his comeback for par. Great putt. Nice shot on the elevated basket. I don't airball the third attempt. So we are off to hole number 11. Hole number 11 is in the corner down there. It's 249 feet. I yanked over my fuse. Luckily it hit the tree and stayed out. Scooter stayed a little bit wide on his flick shot there. Just taking a look at where we are here. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it up, I guess.
Oh, looky here! Tires still took air? They did. I think there's some dry rot. We may have to replace them, but we'll see if they hold. They have tubes?
All right, hole number 12, we got multiple tee options here. That's the blue tee, gold tee back behind me, behind the pond. White tee is the old short tee right here, and then we got the red tee that's up there in the, up yonder.
The white tee here for hole 12 is 184 feet. And I just kicked across and hit the far side of the creek bed and fell in the water. And hole 12 is unforgiving.
Found the water. There it is. Shooting shot 3 here. So somehow we both found water. Scooter went in on that side, I hit this side.
Oh. Well, as you can see, it's always a bummer to find the water, but that's also the fun of playing, the risk involved. know both of us went OB. We got circle 4s. Now we got to move on. Let's do it.
All right, off the hole 13, I'm throwing the Lucid X Zach Mountain Maverick there. And this hole is 202 feet. Scooter crunch, turn him one over. He's going to be in the corner there. Got about a 45-foot putt, it looks like. And we move on, a 2 and a 3. This is another one of the nice long holes. This is actually 345 feet. This is hole 14, also known as the clump. I'm throwing a Fusion trespass there. Scooter gets his over a little bit and has an interesting upshot look here next to that sticker bush. Lays it up. My shot at exactly the right distance. It just hyzered out. Scooter knocking down his putt. Couple easy threes on this hole. Go with the EMAC Truth here. Straight and let it push to the left. This is hole number 15. It's 176 feet. Tight off the tee. Scooter gets a little bit to the right. Ends up throwing a roller out of this brush here. And he clipped a little bit of a tree. But he absolutely nails yet another long par save. Hole 16 is 181 feet. The natural shot here is just kind of a slight left to right. Scooter's going to utilize his flick abilities here. Just a little bit too high. Leaves himself with a 40-foot putt. Hits the basket and rolls. Comments that he's still out. And then knocks down another par save. Doink. And I will wrap my hole up here with a nice 3 and take a nice walk to hole 17. Hole 17 is 247 feet and it's a right to left hyzer shot. Scooter Crunch is going to try to cut the corner here, I believe with the bounty. And he's trying to just get it through the woods. We both ended up pretty close. I hit the basket.
Knock it down, Scooter.
Told Scooter to go ahead and knock this down. Nice putt.
Nice
He
putt.
takes the tee
All right,
pad
hole
on the
18,
very
folks.
last hole.
Right next to that flag.
Hole 18 is 279 feet, so just under 300. It's right next to the flagpole there. Scooter's throwing a fairway driver. And I'm feeling the EMAC Truth, which lands, I think, about 15, 20 feet behind the basket. Scooter ends the round with a nice 2. Great way to end.
All right, folks, that does it from here. White course is a great option, and some of you rec beginners should come out and play the red course and see if you can get yourself an ace. We'll see you next time.